Today we're talking about the top 10 botched celebrity plastic surgeries that broke the bank. Starting off with number 10, Michael Jackson. The king of pop is no stranger to surgeries, whether it's facial, corrective, or just for other reasons. The media had given his surgeries a lot of attention for these procedures. He began modestly by simply wanting a different nose. He was ultimately desperately attempting to repair the damage caused by careless and erroneous injections and operations after up to 100 procedures. Michael Jackson, undoubtedly the most well-known illustration of the dangers of plastic surgery, worked for 30 years to achieve his ideal of perfection. Some of his friends said that he was taking inspiration from Diana Ross, while others said that he just wanted to get rid of any resemblance to his despised father. He desired to have his nose done and would ask his sister LaToya for her thoughts and even asked her to be his guinea pig for the procedure. If it came out right on her, he would then go get it done. Satisfied by the results of his sisters, Michael eventually decided to get the work done too, but it didn't stop there. 7 years later, he also convinced Hollywood hairstylist Steve Earhart to be the first to try a cleft chin operation. Earhart asserts that the singer's plastic surgeon advised him to get a chin like Kirk Douglas, something very masculine. Jackson underwent this procedure multiple times after Earhart's new chin was revealed. Michael also bleached his skin, had Botox, fillers, cheek implants, and lip augmentation despite his initial nerves. He altered the shape of his nose to the point where it was so small that it blocked his airways. Dr. Ida Gorbis, a specialist in body dysmorphic disorder, claims Jackson underwent as many as 100 procedures. He believes Jackson was suffering from the condition, which causes sufferers to have a distorted view of their appearance. His ethnicity and his original features eventually vanished almost entirely. The most shocking revelation, however, is a computer-generated image of the star as an attractive, contented black man with a warm smile if he had kept his face. You may have everything in the world and it still somehow is never enough. Sad to see, which is why it's so important to accept yourself for who you are, or else you'll never be satisfied no matter how much you change. On to number 9, John Travolta. Plastic surgery on John Travolta had become the hottest topic in town, attracting a lot of people to talk about it. They are all interested in learning the secret behind John Travolta's transformation. Many people on social media posted that they are pretty sure he had waxed his face, but he didn't hide it from his fans and the media. This actor is strongly believed to have undergone extensive plastic surgery. Because the work of the plastic surgeon is clearly visible on his face, it would be impossible for him to simply deny the existence of the surgery. John Travolta's pictures before and after surgery show some significant differences. In recent times, John Travolta has raised eyebrows, eliciting a hilarious response from the popular hit show The People vs. O.J. Simpson's viewers. In his most recent blockbuster, in which he played Hollywood legal tycoon Robert Shapiro, the charismatic work of plastic surgery had changed his iconic face. The tight, shiny forehead, bushy, arched brows that lift, and then the weave that was applied to his hair made him look like a new person. The admirable natural glaze on his face, which fans admired, had completely vanished. The alterations that have taken place all over his face clearly indicate that numerous steps have been taken to transform the overall appearance into one that is more artificial than natural. There are numerous claims that he had at least 2 procedures on his face, most likely a facelift and a Botox injection, which may have rendered him flawless but unnatural. As a result, we can conclude that John Travolta had taken the plastic surgery procedure too seriously and too far. But the bottom line is that he is content. John must have put a lot of effort to look younger and maintain his youthful charm. His appearance before and after clearly demonstrates a significant transformation, or more accurately, change. Grease, Face Off, and Hairspray were all box office successes, and John was a very handsome man with natural physique and glamour. His presence, on the other hand, sparked a lot of speculation about the changes to his face. John Travolta's face has taken on the appearance of wax, as critics have pointed out. What's your opinion? Does his face freeze up because of bad makeup? No way. Although the cosmetics may have reduced the appearance of wrinkles, the frozen face still appears to look awkward. Some critics even claim that Travolta's forehead was spotless but visually dead. Yikes. Can he move his normally Botox parts? This question was loudly asked by many. In addition to the facelift, the audiences are also drawn to the changes in his hair, which may have been the result of a hair transplant. Consequently, they are beautiful and straight. We can see the differences with wide open eyes, so it's possible that John Travolta plastic surgery is not even a rumor at all. He did it even though not everyone agreed. Although what he does to his face and hair is entirely up to him, many in the audience were surprised that he would undergo such surgery. Although the surgery is not discussed at all, it has exceeded the usual limit. Although the New Jersey heartthrob, who is 66 years old, appears to have a wrinkled face and skin that has fallen out, he disliked the natural process of getting older. He looks different in different photos and in recent times after several surgeries. Many ardent followers have tweeted because they are unable to identify this person. Isn't that comical? As a result, he added himself to the list of people who undergo cosmetic surgery. Do you think he looks good with his wrinkle-free face? Share your point of view in the comments below. On to number 8, Cardi B. At the end of 2022, Cardi B took to her Instagram account to express her regrets regarding her plastic surgery and to advise her followers not to enhance their features. I had surgery in August and 95% of my biopolymers were taken out ass shots. If you don't know what they are, she went into detail. It was a really crazy process. All I'm going to say is don't. If you're young, 19, 20, or 21, and sometimes feel too thin and think, OMG, I don't have enough fat to put in my butt. In the past, the Hustlers actress and rapper has been open about her work in the beauty industry, once admitting that she paid $800 for illegal silicone shots. In 2014, she underwent the procedure in a basement. For one, that just sounds really suspicious. Illegal surgery in a basement? I don't even know how she anticipated it would be a good or safe procedure. But regardless, she looks amazing and has been killing it in the industry, so shout out to Cardi. On to number 7, Tara Reid. Tara described the incident as terrible. She says, I became known as having the world's ugliest breasts. These websites were littered with it. They number millions. Tara stated, I was already dealing with what I looked like when discussing her horrifying experience. The world seeing it was the last thing I wanted to happen. Despite the fact that her weight fluctuation influenced the initial decision, Tara acknowledged that Hollywood pressure influenced her to undergo surgery. At first, I did it because one breast was larger than the other, but I also gained and lost weight, so they were getting saggy. In Hollywood, you have to look great. Tara also had stomach liposuction, which made her skin look wavy. She eventually underwent corrective procedures and she is pleased with her body now. Tara acknowledged, when I walk out of the shower now, it's like, wow, I'm back. This is a rare case because sometimes corrective procedures can go wrong too. Tara's lucky she's finally satisfied with her appearance. On to number 6, Sharon Osbourne. Sharon has had plastic surgery before, but her facelift at the end of 2021 made her look like a cyclops, to use her own words. She told the Sunday Times in April 2022, it hurt like hell. I had a full facelift in October, and I looked like one of those mummies that they wrap with bandages. You don't know. Ouch. Sharon said that she looked horrendous after the surgery, which took more than 5 hours. She continued to the surgeon, I'm like, you've got to be effing joking. There was a difference between the eyes. I had the appearance of a cyclops. All I need is a hunchback, I'm thinking. The outcomes even shocked Ozzy Osbourne, her husband. Sharon discovered that he reassured her, we'll get it redone regardless of how much it costs. She is pleased with her appearance now that the reconstructive work has settled her face, which is a good thing. On to number 5, Courteney Cox. Courteney Cox admitted that she regrets some procedures she underwent to conform to Hollywood standards. Being older is not an easy process. She says, however, I have gained knowledge. I believe I was attempting to keep up with my age. During an appearance on Running Wild with Bear Grylls in 2016, she stated, I have done things that I regret, and fortunately they're things that dissolve and go away. That's good because that's not always been my best look. Courteney allowed all of her filler to dissolve the following year. In a 2022 interview with the Sunday Times, the actress admitted that she looked really strange after going under the knife, and she expressed further regret over the extreme length she went to maintain her youthful complexion. At one point I thought, oh, I'm changing. I look older, Cox stated, and I didn't realize that. Injecting and doing things to my face that I wouldn't do now actually make me look weird. The former Friends star claimed to have eliminated all injectable fillers from her face. All of my fillers have disintegrated. I'm as effortless as possible. In 2017, Cox told New Beauty, I look like myself. It makes me feel better. I now appear to be more like who I used to be. I'm hoping so. There will be changes. Everything will fall apart. I tried to prevent it from dropping, but that made me appear phony. She went on to say, if you have thin skin like mine, you need movement in your face. Rather than wrinkles, those are smile lines. I have had to learn to accept movement and accept that fillers are not my friend. On to number 4, Khloe Kardashian. In addition to Kylie Jenner, other Keeping Up with Kardashian stars have admitted to using too many fillers. Regarding face fillers, Khloe stated, it did not work for me. I went to have it all dissolved 3 times because I looked crazy and still think the effects are there. Since then, Khloe has been the subject of rumors about cosmetic procedures and has finally admitted to having had a nose job. On to number 3, Yolanda Hadid. The star of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has spoken out about how her battle with Lyme disease led her to dissolve her fillers and remove her implants in an effort to find the source of her illness. I became ill as soon as I appeared on the show, she stated to ABC News. I've never worked on that show with a normal brain. I was constantly struggling and trying to hold on to my job. In 2015, Hadid had her implants removed because one of them had burst, leaking silicone into her chest cavity, which according to her was making her Lyme disease symptoms worse. She recently shared a photo on Instagram with the caption, getting everything removed. Until the toxicity of it all almost killed me, I lived in a body free of breast implants, fillers, Botox, extensions, and all. I thought I needed to keep up with what society conditioned me to believe a sexy woman should look like. She went on to say, because your health is your wealth, please research the limited information our broken system provides before putting anything foreign into your body. Real tea, Yolanda. On to number 2, Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers lost when he gambled with plastic surgery, Dr. Yoon says. The country singer told People magazine in 2006, I'm not happy about it, about a bad eyelid lift. It makes me insane. According to Dr. Yoon, he no longer resembles the scruffy masculine man we knew in the 1970s because of his tight eyelids. Rip Kenny Rogers. And on to number 1, Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace's overly full upper lip is the first thing that comes to mind. The average natural size of the lower lip is about half that of the upper lip. However, Dr. Yoon refers to Versace's look as a trout pout because the proportions are flipped. Additionally, the designer's skin appears waxy, possibly from numerous laser treatments. But that's all for today. What do you think about these celebrity horror stories about their plastic surgery? And would you ever consider getting anything done to you? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more celebrity news, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.